I'm Celeste Larson, author of Heal the Witch Wound, and these are 3 things people tend to get wrong when talking about the witch trials. Number 1 is assuming that the most famous trials, like Salem and Pendle, were the biggest witch trials. In reality, 30 people were found guilty in Salem and 10 in Pendle. While this doesn't make these trials any less tragic, it does mean that they're quite small compared to what was happening in other places in the world. And if we assume that these sizes were the norm, we might think that the witch trials were quite a bit smaller than they actually were. In reality, the number of persons executed for witchcraft in Europe was in the tens of thousands, and 40% of these were in what is now modern-day Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. Number 2 is neglecting the link between the witch trials and anti-Semitism. Many of the early modern and medieval stereotypes that we have about witches today, such as unholy gatherings, partnering with the devil, sexual depravity, pointed hats, these were originally stereotypes about Jews. And number 3, thinking that the witch trials ended in Salem. In fact, Salem was just among the first of many places touched by European colonization that experienced its own trials. Accusations of witchcraft are still ongoing around the world today, especially in sub-Saharan Africa, India, and Papua New Guinea. These modern-day witch hunts have much in common with those of early modern Europe, including the fact that most of the accused are women and that the trials tend to revolve around causing illness, destruction of crops and property, and wealth and land disputes. My book covers all of these topics, plus a lot more about the history of the witch trials and what all of this means for us as modern witches.